Personal best, was that everything you hoped for today?
Sorry.
Was that everything you hoped for today?
It was a good start. It was a good start to what I wanted. No, it felt so good to be, actually in the mix of the actual race instead of having to run from behind, especially like in the prelims. It was everything I didn't want the prelims to be.
Have you done anything differently with your start in the last few months?
Yeah, we've kind of been analyzing like Trayvon and Christian a lot more, especially in that first 20 meters. We've kind of rethought the idea of how to get the most out of your stride with getting the most out of your power. I used to think that it was more like the shin angle was kind of driving it, but it's more of the knee, big knee, and then coming back down. It kind of gets that power step while helping you stay on top of yourself so you don't get away from yourself. And I think that was my biggest problem. It was too far in front, so I'm just kind of diverting all my energy up into the air instead of down the track.
How do you think about that during a 6-second race?
Oh, you don't. You think about it at practice.
We heard you think that track field needs more post-game shows. Is that true?
Oh yeah, like 100 of them. I'm surprised every track news outlet doesn't have their own. It's like, dang, even if it was just like a quick Twitter space, people want a place to go talk about track. Like when I'm at home and I'm watching Diamond Leagues, I'm like, dang, I'm tired of talking on Twitter. I can't text that fast. Like somebody open a Twitter space. Let's talk about this, yo.
What's the reaction been to you doing that more and more with the fans?
To be honest, I've gotten nothing but good feedback. I've definitely always felt that the sprinters needed like a home. There's a whole bunch of distance podcasts out there, but there's never been like a true sprinter. Like we only talk about sprint track, and then even on top of that, I know a lot of people who always want to give out their information. A lot of pros, but they never know where to go. So I'm just trying to help everybody be able to share their little bit of gifts with the other people.
What does this kind of improved start and improved 60 meters mean for your 1 and 2 outdoors?
To be honest, it means everything for the 100 and the 200. Making sure that I'm in the race from the beginning and not trying to play catch up. That's been my whole struggle in my whole career running track. Always trying to force myself back into the race and then taking over when I can just easily be in the race and then take over from such a easier position, so I have more time to run away from people.
Well done.
What's next for indoors?
I'm going to Birmingham, Great Britain, in about 2 weeks now, and I'm probably going to shut my season down after that.
We saw the Italian Olympic champion open up his season.
Yeah.
And so what do you think it's going to take to be the top 100 guy this year? We asked it to Trayvon earlier. What's got to happen for an American to hold on to that spot?
To be honest, I don't think it's such a situation of holding on to it. It's like we have the guys. We just have to make sure that, like Trayvon said, or even Grant said in our interview before the race, we have to be consistent when it's time to be consistent. I feel like we have a plethora of amazing 100-meter runners, and we just have to make sure about that. Okay. By the time it's time for the World Championships or trials, we're there. And I guess that's kind of a hard position since U.S. trials is such. I felt more pressure at the Olympic trials U.S. than any race I've ever been in. There is no comparison. World Championships, Olympics, I don't care. It's not compared to the Olympic trials in the U.S.
Thanks, Noah.